CATCHIMPIPS. I've been CATCHIMPIPS. I've been.
All right, it's Sunday, October 27th. I plan to do a full week of showing every single trade that I take. That's something I've never done before, so I figured that would be worth making a video of. So Sunday all the way through the market close on Friday, I'm going to show every single entry I take. The first one I'm planning to do, which I very rarely trade the Asian session, but I'm planning to buy the GBP AUD just based on a new strategy that I have. And I'm not putting that strategy on YouTube, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come down just a little bit more, and then I'm going to buy the GBP AUD. And if it's doing what I'm thinking it's doing, it's about to go up a lot today. It's about to skyrocket all day. But this is also my first time taking this particular setup live, so I'm using low risk or lower risk than I would normally use. So but I'm also using a bigger stop loss than I would normally use because Asian session. So half risk, but a bigger stop loss. So it's kind of, I guess, kind of does equal normal risk then when I think about it. But anyway, once it comes down further, like I said, I will buy it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the trade now, and we'll see what happens. We'll check back in a few hours. All right, so just looking back at MT4 for analysis purposes. So I got in pretty much right here. So I'm gonna put a line here just so I can know about where I got in. So I'm pretty much just gonna go for about 100 pips on this trade. So I'm gonna go to H1 and just try to figure out, let me see if I put a line here. How many pips is that? That's about, oh, whoa, I hit it on the dot. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go for about that. I'll just push it up to, we'll go for, yeah, 1.97100. So that's when I'm gonna put my stop, I'm at my TP. So let's see, 1.97100. All right, so that is my TP. Okay, so the TP is set. And what I'm going to do is just to double check. I like to go to H4 really for my TP target. So I just want to double check something. Yeah. All right. So see, I like this because here's where I really feel like it might end up going. I feel like it's going, because of the type of setup that it is, I wouldn't be surprised if this goes 200 pips. I'm pretty much going for the halfway mark, which would be pretty equal to this right here, this zone, just a little bit above that zone. So it's got to break that zone to get to where I think it's really going to go, which if it goes all the way up to this zone. So yeah, that's about 200 pips. That's where I really feel like it's going to go, to be honest with you. But I'm gonna take it easy on this particular situation because, like I said, this is my first time taking this particular setup live. So yeah, I'm just putting my money where my mouth is right quick. All right, so I'm finna go to bed. But before I do, I wanted to make sure I went risk-free on this trade. So as you see, I am, my stop loss is now above my entry. So I'm safe. I'm not gonna wake up and be like, crap, you know. But I did just want to briefly go over why I'm not putting this strategy or two other strategies that I have. Because I have 3 total strategies now that my group has, but YouTube does not and will not have. And the first reason is, and I know I'm about to sound crazy, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it, but every time I put a strategy on YouTube, it just seems like it stops showing up so much. And the reason I feel that way is because, for example, for an entire year before I put these strategies on YouTube, I was trading only 4 strategies. Like when I first started coming up with my own style, I only had 4 strategies and they all showed up consistently for an entire year. Take angel dust, for example. I used to see that 2 to 3 times a week. I knew I was going to see that at least twice. If I saw it 3 times a week, that was a good week. Now I only see it like once every 3 weeks or something like that. Like it does not show up nearly as much, and it didn't stop showing up until after the FTMO interview that I did. I am not blaming FTMO. Do not get it twisted. I feel like when I start getting lots of views in general because I don't have a lot of subscribers on my channel, but between my channel, prop firm channels, and other YouTubers who do have a lot of subscribers that I did interviews with and stuff like that, I feel like once the viewership overall of my strategies started getting hundreds of thousands of views combined, I'm like, did somebody with some pull in these markets get a hold of my stuff and be like, this dude done cracked the code and, something like that. So that's just how it feels. So like, just for example, when I did the FTMO interview, I was able to show, I don't remember if it was Angel Dust or Omega, but I was able to show 2 or 3 examples back to back on the same pair of the same strategy. I showed 2 examples of the same strategy without even scrolling the chart, because that's how often it used to show up. And it just doesn't make sense to me that every single time I come up with a strategy, and the way I come up with these strategies is because I see them all the time. I keep seeing the same pattern and I'm like, dude, I've seen that pattern before. And then I start coming up with rules. It eventually becomes a strategy. I put it on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it just stops showing up when I just saw a ton of examples. And that's how I came up with the strategy in the first place. So it just don't make no sense. So again, I know it's probably coincidental. I know it's like, dude, you are not that important. Chill out. I get it. I promise I do. But I ain't taking no more chances. I'm gonna tell you that much. And then the other reason is because I was already just phasing out how often I post on YouTube. I just don't enjoy it that much. So the 3 strategies that I have, like for me to put videos out, that's just more work I'm gonna have to do, more editing, more thumbnails I gotta make, so on and so forth. And I just ain't feel like doing all that. And then the last thing is I do feel like I do owe them some form of exclusivity, being that they are paid members. Granted, when I came out with the group in the first place, everything that I had, every strategy I made, I gave it out for free. Even the John Wick strategy, which I came up with that after I made the group, then it stopped showing up. So once again, it's like, man, somebody's watching me. But I put that on YouTube, and like I say, yeah, it just stopped showing up. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Whatever else I end up coming up with, I'm just going to give it to the group. And it ain't got nothing to do with me trying to entice y'all to join the group, because I think for the last 2 months, my link hadn't been on YouTube for 2 months. At this point, maybe even longer, where unless you already had the link, you can't join the group. So it ain't got nothing to do with like a marketing scheme or nothing like that. It's a combination of me being paranoid, not feeling like it, and then just feeling like I do owe the group some form of exclusivity. So that's just where we at. All right, so it's the following morning. It's Monday, October 28th. I've already moved my stop loss up some more to where I can secure more pips than I had before. And but I think my TP is probably about to get hit finally. That's my TP area right here. So what I'm gonna do is just put a line about right where that was. Is that where my TP is? Nope. Got to bring it down some more. Bam, right there. So I think if that, there we go. So if price hits this line, then my TP should be hit, and that will be 100 pips to start the week with GBP AUD. All right, we getting close. I'm what, 7 pips away from my TP. Let's go. Let's go. Cree, say let's go. Say it loud. Say, let's go.
Wow.
Man, come on, man. Help me out. Say, let's go. Man, forget you then. I ain't giving you no more candy.
I'll get some of myself.
You get some yourself. You can't reach it. How you gonna reach it?
Stand up on my chair.
Stand up on your chair. You a little bit too smart, buddy. He's so smart, buddy. I love it.
I'm on fire. I'm in the fire truck already.
Okay. Almost. I just need 4 more pips. 3.5, technically. Bro, if you don't go up 1 more pip, are you serious? Dude. What? I should have just manually TP'd. Now it's just the principle of I want the 100 pips at this point. Nice round number. All right. We're going to call that 100 pips. It might have been 99, but whatever. Close enough. Close enough. So anyway, that's trade number 1 for the week. 100 pips up. And yeah, good start to the week. I didn't see any more setups for today that actually confirmed and gave me what I wanted. So this is all I'm taking for today. And I will come back to the market on tomorrow. All right, so it's Wednesday, October 30th. I just took a buy on the Euro CAD based on my London 9 strategy. I'm not all the way sure about this one as far as whether or not the rules were met completely. So I use low risk. I use lower risk on this one. I do like the H1 just closed above the 10 EMA, so that's cool. But the reason I don't like it is because the Asian consolidation with this particular setup, I like for it to ride along the 10 EMA, like actually coming in contact with the 10 EMA is what I like to see. And it never did that. It's just like this price gap on the market open for the daily open. I'm not counting that. But aside from that, it never touched the 10 EMA. However, the 9 o'clock candle, which is this green one right here, did close above the entirety of that Asian consolidation. This green candle is the 9 o'clock chart time candle. So if I hover my crosshair over that, if you look down, you see that's the 9 o'clock candle, and that's London 9. It's the London session 9 o'clock candle. It has to close above the entire Asian range. And so it did that, and it went up a little bit and came down and, gave the entry, hopefully. So I wish I had decided to get in earlier and got in down here where I would have really wanted to, but I was initially not going to take the trade. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. It's not meeting the rules all the way. And then I caved in and got in. So I got in like right here at the top of the box. All right. So I want to find a TP. So I'm just going to go to H4, which I'm on H4 now. So this is a zone, which, I mean, we already wicked that. So if we go up here again, it should go ahead and just blow past it pretty aggressively, which would take us to the next zone on the H4, which is up there. And that's about from where price is now, another 70 pips high. I think what I'm going to do, because price is already kind of at the bands on H1. I don't, what is NFP this week? I think NFP is this week. Yep. So, all right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for 50 pips. I don't know that price is going to go all the way up here yet. I feel like it might move up just a little bit today, then maybe play around, like retrace and play around here tomorrow, and then use NFP to shoot up to either here or past that is what I think might happen. So today I'm just anticipating maybe like this, tomorrow, chop, NFP, fly. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go for maybe like 50 pips to try to just kind of hit in the middle of that range and just call it a day. So let me go. What's my open price? All right, so 63. So 50 pips would be 113. 1.5, 113 is what 50 pips would be. I could round it down to 110 or up to 120. I'm going to go for 120. So that'll be 57 pips. I'm going to just go for, we'll make this 120 and do it like that. So again, this is a very low risk situation. I didn't want to put too much on it because, like I said, I'm not that happy with that Asian consolidation. So I'm in the trade to try to make a little bit, but I'm not trying to hit a home run and nothing like that. So just to give a quick update, I went ahead and went risk-free on USD CAD. I mean, Euro CAD. I said USD CAD because I was just looking at it. I think I'm probably going to end up buying USD CAD as well. Looking on H1, it does give me an angel dust setup, same as yesterday, but Yesterday's, I missed it because it didn't give me exactly what I was looking for on M15. And today, I'm kind of waiting on the same thing. Is H1 on H1, the setup is there. I definitely see the angel dust strategy at play. On M15 though, I want M15 to close either on or barely above the 50 EMA before I'm willing to get in this trade. So this one, it just blew right past it and closed way below it. So I'm not buying that just yet. I'm hoping that this current candle comes up and closes on or just above the 50 EMA. And then the next candle after that will drop back down into this range and let me buy at that point. But I will not buy this until M15 closes on or just barely above the 50 EMA first. And if that happens, then yeah, I'm gonna take that entry. But otherwise, I'm risk-free on the Euro CAD. And let me make sure I went risk-free over here too. I think I did. Stop loss. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm risk-free over here too. Okay, so I know I went risk-free on all my other accounts. I couldn't remember this one particular account. I was like, did I go risk-free on this DX trade one? Because I could not remember. So yeah, that one's up pretty good right now as well. But anyway, I will check back in a few well, I'm gonna check back if USD CAD gives me what I want. If USD CAD gives me what I want, then I'm gonna come back and take the trade. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. So Euro CAD is almost at TP. I got like 9 pips left. Now, knowing me, I'm probably going to end up TPing this manually, but I'm not going for that many pips on this trade. It's 57 pips. It's not like I'm going for like 100 and something. But yeah, I want that nice round TP number. That's why I'm not TPing manually. I'm just being OCD right now. And like I said, I'm going to leave it running. So for example, well, I mean, dang, look like USD CAD taking off on me now. Did I miss this thing? Come on, man. Not 2 days in a row. Not 2 days in a row. Bruh. What is happening? Come on, USD CAD. Why y'all gonna do your boy like that? Come on, man. Golly. That sucks. And I almost caved in when I saw this railroad pattern right here. I almost caved in, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stick to what's working. I do have a little bit of hope left that maybe it's making like maybe it's gonna do like this right here, and that'll be kind of a mini head and shoulders pattern if it does like that, a mini inverted head and shoulders pattern. So maybe that might happen, but if it's gonna do that, it's gonna have to happen real soon because it's getting late in the day. So, man, I tell you what, I'm actually, if USD CAD gives me an entry, I'm gonna go ahead and TP Euro CAD and then take USD CAD because Euro CAD's already gone up quite a bit. I mean, it's already gone up 50 pips, so it might be done for the day. I don't know. It just looked like it's tired. I'm finna go and take that. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, let me just take that one at least over here. I'll get out. I think I'm just gonna, do I want to get out over here too? All right, so what I'm gonna do, cause USD CAD looked like it's about to give me the entry and do what I wanted on the 15-minute time frame finally. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just TP these. And so yeah, I got out. All right, I'm about to go ahead and jump in on USD CAD. So I'm gonna send that order in. All right, now just let this play out. So I'll check back in a few hours. All right, so the USD CAD buy, I should have stayed out because I didn't go by my rules, which I said I wanted this to close on or above the 50 EMA. So it came and closed below it again, and I went ahead and just was like, I'll just go ahead and take the trade, and probably shouldn't have did that, but I'm only risking like 20% of what I just made on Euro CAD, so I'm on, it's okay. But I also just took a buy on gold over here. I saw gold yesterday and was gonna buy it down here based on a new strategy, actually the same strategy that I used on GBP AUD on Monday, but I just punked out of it because gold scares me. That's just what it is. But I figured today is probably going to do a continuation, continue going up a little bit. So I went ahead and hopped in a buy on gold just to try to catch a little bit of that. If both USD CAD and gold lose, I'll still have half of the profit that I made on Euro CAD. So I'm going to walk away in profit today, no matter what. Okay, so that was a L, but again, I didn't lose that much. All right, it is October 31st, Thursday morning. I'm looking at Euro CAD again today. My hope is that it's going to confirm my Picotin strategy, and in order to do that, H1 needs to close just below the 10 EMA right now. And when that happens, the RSI 5 should also close just up under the middle line right here, which is the 50 level. I got 8 minutes until the hour closes. So hopefully it'll close just like this right here. Like that would be perfect. And I'm definitely going to buy that. And actually, I just looked. EU is giving me the exact same setup, giving me a Picotin as well. So actually, EU looks better than Euro CAD right now, because Euro CAD looks like it's going too far past the 10 EMA. Like that's too far. So I'm going to actually switch my bias over to Euro USD for right now. Because, yeah, that looks better. So Euro USD is the move, because that looks like what I want. So let me go now and do all this crap over again. Euro USD. Shrink this down a little bit. I want my stop about here. 1.08453. 0.8453. I do 20 lots and buy. All right, the 15-minute candle is about to close, so I like that it gave me good wick rejection to the downside. So hopefully it'll start going up after this. Man, I thought EU was taking off for me. I don't know what it's doing right now. It went up. I got comfortable. After this candle closed right here, I thought, since it closed above the 10 EMA, I'm thinking, all right, we good. And then on top of that, even though it came down, H1 closed above the 10 EMA. So again, I'm thinking I'm good. Dang, it's making me kind of nervous. But let me show you why I'm really mad though. Watch this crap. GJ tanked. I was looking at GJ earlier, had it marked up and everything right here as a break and retest. I was scared of it because I don't really do raw price action that much. Like I don't too much trust my own raw price action trade. I need certain patterns. But in my mind, I'm like, it's a very clear break and retest. Price went up and grabbed the 50 EMA to start pulling it down, just to pull it up under the 144. That's how I'm thinking. Like it's a good sell. And I was thinking on M15 that it was gonna do like a head and shoulders, a mini head and shoulders. So I was expecting like, shoulder. This is gonna be the head. And then this was going to be another shoulder right here. And then it was going to fall. So I was waiting on one more up move. And I was going to get in, up here. and that mug just took off on me. Dang. And now EU over here playing. Like, I could have already had my money for the day and left. If I would have got up in GJ. Such is life. Look at this bull crap. Come on, dog. I could have stayed in EU if I never would have touched my stop loss. Now it's going up. Should have just trusted my stop loss. I'm probably about to re-enter this. I'm probably going to re-enter. If it comes back down and touches my 10 EMA right here, hey, man, I'm jumping back in the trade. I already got it set up. See, I got it set up, ready to go. Like, I'm waiting on it. Like, get your behind about right here. I'm getting back in. Ah! Makes me so mad. Come on down so I can get back in. I don't know what happened to the rest of my video, but basically what happened is I marked up the chart on EU and I was like, if it comes back down inside this box, I'm jumping back in. And that's exactly what happened. It came back down. It wicked my box. Of course, it was a full candle at the time. I was able to hop in the trade and then recovered all the losses that I took on EU earlier. So I ended up just going ahead and jumping out since NFP is tomorrow. And I was like, I don't want to be in this when NFP hits, just in case it does some craziness during London session or Asian session or something like that. So I just recovered my whole losses for the day and ended the day without taking an overall L. I actually ended up with just a tiny bit of profit. So we did good on recovering that. Alrighty, it is Friday, November 1st. It's NFP day. So NFP just happened. I never trade NFP. But as far as Euro USD, I had a really good feeling that NFP was going to shoot EU up because, like I said, that fib level needs to be reached, that fib retracement. In my mind, Euro USD needs to at least retrace up to the 38.2 fib level on the daily time frame. So I do want to take this trade, but this isn't a setup. Like, it's not a strategy based trade for me. This is just a raw price action. This is what I think is going to happen type thing. And I hate taking these types of trades. So I'm definitely not going to use normal risk on this trade. I use probably like half risk, and I'm pretty much just wanting price to come down to these opposing wicks here, which coincides with my 50 EMA. Anytime I buy, I like to get in up under the 50 EMA. So that's what I'm looking to do, is buy it under the 50 EMA, and I'll just use probably like put my stop loss down there. Yeah, that's about a 15 pip stop loss. So I'm cool with that. Oh, and there's also more red folder USD news coming up in 45 minutes. Yeah, this dang ISM manufacturing PMI news. So ain't no telling how spiky that's gonna make the market. So once again, I'm using lower risk. All right, I bumped my stop loss up just a little bit because yeah, I feel like if Euro USD is gonna go up, it ain't coming back down this far. Like, if it comes up under this whole little situation, then it's just going to be a L. So no point in losing, a couple extra pips that I don't have to. All right. Entry has been given. Let me take the trade and we in there. Now, as far as a TP, like I said, 38.2 fib retracement level. I'm just going to keep it simple. I ain't going for a whole bunch of pips. So, back to M15, if I zoom out or smush the chart down a little bit from where I got in, it's about 60 pips. I'm punking out. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I'm punking out. Sorry, I can't do it. Hey, it might fly. It might fly to heaven, but my heart can't take the suspense. I'm just going to keep it real, man. I can't do it. Hey, but I feel better though. I can sit back and watch this news with no worries. So either I'm done trading for the week because I don't really see anything else, or possibly another setup will present itself. I'm glad I jumped up out of this one, it looks like now. Yeah, bro, I don't be messing with news. My stop loss would be about to get hit because I had my stop loss dragged up to right here. And yep, there's it. My stop would have just got hit. So I saved myself from losing 11 pips. So as y'all see, it wasn't the most glamorous week in the market. I wish I would have held GA for an extra 100 pips. I wish I would have held Euro CAD for an extra 50. And then I punked out on gold on Tuesday. And so that messed me up. Like that could have been an extra 300 or 400 pips right there. So wasn't the most glamorous week, but you know, we'll attack the market again next week.